If you can hear my voice, clap once. If you can hear my voice, clap twice. If you can hear my voice, clap 3 times. Hello, everyone. My name is Shakia, and I'm a coordinator at Asphalt Green's Recess Enhancement Program, also known as REP. At REP, our goal is to make recess safe, active, and fun. But before we get started, let's go over a couple safety tips that you and your students should be following. Tip 1. You and your students should be washing your hands for at least 20 seconds frequently throughout the day, especially before or after playing any games. Tip 2, make sure that your students are keeping a safe distance away from each other while they're playing, at least 6 feet apart. Tip 3, and I know this one can be a little hard for us and for young students, but try to make sure that you and your students are not touching their face, especially if you haven't washed your hands and you've been touching different surfaces. And tip 4, if you have to cough or sneeze, don't do it into your hands. Make sure that you're coughing or sneezing into your arm. 2 thumbs up if we understand, and 2 thumbs up if we're ready to get started. Now, I'm going to be using the REP model, which stands for Ready, Explain, Play, to teach you about our game. The name of the game is called Up, Down, Stomp, Clap. What's the name of the game? Up, Down, Stomp, Clap. Now let's get ready. So Up, Down, Stomp, Clap is a really fun game. It's great for students of all ages. I really like this game because you don't need any equipment to play, and they'll be keeping their distance away from each other. Now, when we're getting ready to play a game, you want to make sure that you are mapping out your play space, have designated boundaries so the students know where they can play and where they can't play. Also, don't forget to remove anything that might pose a safety risk to your students. If you needed equipment for a game, you would make sure to have your equipment ready before you played. But again, we don't need any equipment to play this game. And you want to make sure that you gather up your students in an organized, spaced out area. Now for this game, you can play this game in a cafeteria, auditorium, a classroom, any place where the students will be sitting down. Just make sure that you have them spaced out so they're not sitting too close to each other. I hope you're all still with me. Let's see. Match me, match me, match me. Awesome. So after you get ready, we have to explain the game. You want to give a brief explanation on how to play the game to your students. And when you're doing this, make sure to use a loud, clear voice. But avoid yelling. You want to have a strong, commanding voice so that you have their attention. You want to make sure that you are checking for understanding. Check for understanding with open-ended questions, not yes or no questions, because students will tend to say yes or no to anything that you say. So ask questions like, when I say up, what do you do? When I say down, what do you do? You should have the rules for up, down, stomp, clap in front of you. So I'm going to explain the rules as if I were explaining it to my students. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Coach Shakia, and today we're going to be playing up, down, stomp, clap. What's the name of the game? Up, down, stomp, clap. Awesome. When I say up, you're going to put your hands up in the air. Show me. When I say down, you're going to put your hands down on your lap. When I say stomp, you're going to stomp your foot. And when I say clap, you're going to clap. Awesome. Let's try that. Up, down, stomp, clap. Now I'm going to switch it up. When I say up, you're going to put your hands down. When I say down, you're going to put your hands up. Let's try that. Up. Good job. Down. Stomp, clap. Now we're going to make it even harder. So when I say up, your hands are going to go down. And when I say down, your hand's going to go up. But when I say stomp, you're going to clap this time. And when I say clap, you're going to stomp this time. Let's see if I can trick anyone. Up, down, stomp, clap. Awesome. So after you explain the rules to your students, here comes the last part. The best part is playing the game. When you're playing up, down, stomp, clap, a couple things you want to remember is that remind the students that they should be following along with what you say and not what you do. You also want to remind them of the modifications you made throughout the game. Some students do forget what the modifications were. For example, when I say up, you put your hands down. When I say down, you put your hands up. Let's try that. Up. My hands should be down. So if a kid messes up, if you trick them, for the younger students, you shouldn't play with any outs. For the younger students, I like to give them an exercise to do, like maybe 5 jumping jacks, or I ask them to do a silly dance. Now for the older students, they like more competition, and it's okay to do an elimination round with them. This is also a perfect opportunity that if a student does their jumping jacks really quickly, or if a student is the last one standing from an elimination round, you can give that person, the winner, an opportunity to be the new leader of the game so that they can call the commands of up, down, stomp, clap. That's all for now. I hope you had a lot of fun learning how to play up, down, stomp, clap. We're going to have another fun game for you to learn tomorrow, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have fun and be safe.